Good morning, all. Hope you are able to hear me.
Yes, Naveen.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks for
Naveen.
the confirmation. Able to see the screen also, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Last week we have completed the basic AP configuration. We have posted few invoices. We have posted few debit memos, and we have posted. We have done the outgoing payment. We saw the vendor line item, and as well as we have seen the reports like profitability reports and segment wise reports, right, in both single and double screen. Yes.
Yes, Naveen.
So today we are going to start with, we will see the GST part. Okay. So see, again, I'm taking GST in the sense our company code is in India. So that's the reason I'm taking GST. But we are not going to discuss much about GST because it's not our job. Our job is not a taxation. Just we need to configure the taxing part. Whatever may be the country, whatever may be the tax system, right? The procedure will, the configuration procedure will be the one and the same. Is that clear? Creation of whatever tax, creation of tax code, giving the percentages, country to country it does differ, but the configuration procedure will be one and the same. Is this clear? Any questions on this?
No, no.
All right. So here we are going to see what is exactly the CGST, right? I just want to give an introduction of GST. Okay, in the year July 2015, 1st July, Government of India introduced their new tax regime that is called GST, Goods and Service Tax. Clear? So here, what is the goods and service tax existing? We had before that 2015, we had an existing tax system was VAT tax system. Okay, before that we have indirect tax system. So what exactly indirect tax system in the sense? Like we had different levels, we had a different taxes like custom duty, excise duty. These are related to central. Custom duty, excise duty, central sales tax, service tax, all the stuff related to central. And entry tax and octroi, right? And entertainment tax, purchase tax, luxurious tax, right? VAT, and all will come under state. Clear? So central used to charge separately and state used to charge separately. And state to state, again, the taxes were different. Percentages were different. There is a no uniformity across the country. One India, but different taxes. So the government of India abolished this. They came up with one country, one tax, right? So they have introduced with tax structure under GST. So we have CGST, SGST, UT. These are the components in GST. One is CGST, SGST, UTGST, and IGST. What is CGST? Stands for, this is nothing but central GST, goods and service tax. C stands for central. And SGST, so this component will go in the pocket of central. So tax collected by central government and applicable on supplier within the state. Okay. And same time SGST. This is stands for state goods and service tax. Tax collected by the state government and applicable for on suppliers within the state. Next one, UTGST. So this is nothing but stands for Union Territory countries, right? Pondicherry, a kind of things, whatever states we have, which, right? All those states will follow UTGST. So tax collected by the Union Territory. Okay. And applicable on supplies within the Union Territory. Same thing, IGST. IGST stands for Integrated GST. Tax collected shared between center and state. Applicable for interstate and import transactions. So here in GST, whatever GST we are talking, so the transactions are broadly classified into so I just don't want to go much about this, but the transactions are broadly classified into intra transactions, interstate transactions, and imports. Okay. What do you mean by intra-transaction? Within state. Within state. What is intrastate transaction? Interstate transaction? Transaction between one state to another state. Okay. And what is import? Imports are nothing but transaction between one country to another country. Right? So here, this is applicable under GST, CGST plus IGST is applicable. Okay, CGST and SGST. CGST and SGST is applicable. When it comes to here, interstate IGST, integrated tax. And imports also we have IGST. Clear? So here, whatever, for example, if it is 10% tax, so 50% will be taken by central government and 5% out of 10%, 50% share will be there. Central government will take 50% and state government will take 50%. Integrated is nothing but IGST, integrated tax. So here it will take, major portion will be taken by central government and less percentage of portion will be taken care by state government. Same is applicable for imports also. That's what here. IGST stand for integrated GST, tax collected by shared between center and state, applicable on interstate and import transaction, interstate and import transactions. Clear? So here, what are this? So taxes likely to be summed under GST. What are they? So whatever earlier we have a excise duty, right? Next one, surcharges, service tax, VAT, luxury tax, purchases, right? Next one, CST, CVD and surcharges. All those are included under one GST. Fine. How it's going to be applicable? See here, same transaction, whatever I state. Union territory without legislature, state 1, state 2. State 1, state 2 is nothing but your IGST, right? Same thing, state 2, union territory. Again, we have IGST. Foreign territory with state. Again, it is having IGST. Understood, right? Undertaking CGST plus SGST plus UTGST plus IGST. What does it mean actually? So within a state, again, you can see here, state 1, within a state, we have a CGST plus SGST. Within a state, if transaction taken place, then it is applicable CGST and SGST. But whenever transaction takes between state 1 and state 2, then it will involve IGST, which means integrated CGST and SGST, right? Same portion. Again, when it is state 2 to union territory. So again, integrated tax system will come into the picture. So same. Next one, foreign territory to state 1, IGST, whatever we saw, import transaction and domestic transaction within state, all those. Any questions still here?
No.
No, Naveen.
Next. See, features, and it's not required, but still for awareness, I'm giving you, because as a consultant, we need not to have this one. We need to know how to configure that set. Okay. But it's an advantage if you have a knowledge on that particular tax system. Okay. So concurrent jurisdiction for levy collection by GST by the center and the state. That's what we discussed. Okay. Collect IGST on supply in course of interstate trade, commerce, including imports. Right? Compensation for loss of revenue to state for 5 years. What does it mean? This will be collected between state and central government for 5 years. If at all any loss, then central will not collect any tax from state government. So again, petroleum products, right? Again, I have shown these products actually. Yes. Taxes not likely to be subsumed under GST. What are they? Custom duty, other custom duties, export duty, road and passenger tax, toll tax, property tax, electricity duty, stamp duty. These all not comes under GST. And there are few more products are also there, which are not comes under this one. So here what I want to say is, for example, cascading effect in present in the sense here it is nothing but VAT system. VAT, earlier we had a VAT system, so that we have mentioned it as a present tax system. So what happens is, if a product, what is the difference between a GST, CGST and GST and VAT in the sense, for example, see, a product is there. Okay, manufacturer is manufacturing a product, okay, at 100 rupees, the total cost, and he has added 10 rupees as his profit, and he has paid 10% of tax. So total product price is 120. Okay, so manufacturer is selling the product to big wholesaler. Already in this total 120, profit is included, tax is included, cost is included. So manufacturer A selling to B at what price he is selling? At 120 price. Okay, and what wholesaler will do? Okay, he will include his 10 rupees profit, and again 10% of tax. For example, here it is 110. So 11 rupees he has included 10% in the sense, on 110 he has included 11 rupees. So the product price is 121. Okay, so here 121 he is buying the product, and he is adding his own profit 10 rupees, and 10% again he will add the tax, the wholesaler, right? At what rupees? 13 rupees, for example, say. So already in this 121, already tax is included. Okay, and again the seller is collecting tax from next person. Okay, so here 121, 131, 144. Right? Wholesaler B is selling to retailer. Retailer C. At what price he is going to sell? 144 plus 10 plus 15 rupees or 15.4. 15 rupees he will add. Okay. 169 rupees. Retailer is selling to the customer at 169. What is actually product cost? How much government is taking? So this is the channel. Already tax is only once the government will receive the tax. Clear? Only once the government will receive the tax. Clear? But what here we are doing? Again, the chain is changing. Whatever multiple chains are coming in between middlemen, they are collecting again tax on tax, tax on tax, tax on tax. Clear? As many middlemen come into the picture, the tax collection will be increased. If it is next chain will come into the middleman, a customer to retailer, then again whatever cost price and your tax, total tax you will pay. So how much tax they are collecting here? 15 rupees plus 13 rupees plus 11 rupees. But how much it will go to the government? It will go only 11 rupees. Only 11 rupees. And this 11 rupees will be collected by from B to Manufacturer 11 only that he is supposed to collect. But he is collecting additional 13, additional 2. And again, he is collecting additional 3. Like that. Compound rate of tax system we had earlier. And here, for what we are paying taxes, we don't know. Whether we are paying taxes for service or we are paying taxes for goods, we don't know here. It is hidden. The taxes are hidden. So, to overcome this difficulty, you see this, the same thing what I said. Tax burden, how earlier it was 10 rupees. Again, it is increased to 15. And again, who has to bear this tax burden at the end? Who has to bear this?
Consumer.
Consumer. Because the cost price and the whatever customer is getting, almost all that would be the same. Because here in the mediator has increased, the profits will be added to that, and which is not supposed to add as tax, but still they are adding that. Is this clear? So, and again, we don't know what tax we are paying, whether it is a service tax, whether it is a paying good tax on goods, we don't know because they are hidden. So we don't know how much tax we are paying for goods and how much tax we are paying for services, because without service, goods will not manufacture. So in that tax, both will be there, goods and service taxes. Okay. So here, VAT implemented in the year 2005. After 10 years, from 1947 to 2005, we had indirect tax system, sales tax system. Okay. 1947, after independence onwards, we had one tax system called sales tax system. That was abolished in the year 2005, and they have came up with the picture tax system called VAT tax system, value added tax system. Same thing, whatever tax. It is replacement of complex sales tax. It overcome cascading effect of tax. Okay. And it applied on value added portion. Means what is the value added portion here? So this is whatever I said, this is related to your sales tax. Sales tax. So here, the same example, if I take VAT, this is called cascading tax system. If I take VAT, so value added, same example I'll take. How much is the cost of the product? How much is the cost of the product?
100.
100. How much is the value has added to the cost? How much value has added?
10 rupees.
10 rupees. On that only, VAT system used to collect 10%. Means 10% on 10 rupees. Right? For example, it is 1 rupee. So here, 111. So, right, this is manufacturing A. Next one, the wholesaler is getting the product. Wholesaler getting the product B. So at 111 plus he has added his profit of 10, right? On which value he will pay the tax?
10 rupees.
10. Clear? So here, so if it is changed one more channel, retailer C, at what price is getting? 122 plus 10 plus value added to the cost. That is nothing but 10. 133. So how much he used to get in sales tax system? 169 customer. And here it is 133. But still we have a hidden taxes in this, right? So here it is applied value added portion in sales price. That's perfect. Problems with VAT. What was the problems earlier? It is not uniform in nature. Means one state used to collect 10%, one state used to collect 15%, one state used to collect 20%. State to state, the taxation was, even though we are in one country, but taxes in once Andhra will have 1% of tax, Telangana will have 1% of tax, Maharashtra used to have 1% tax, like that. Okay, so same thing what I mentioned here. What does VAT is different from state to state. Different rates of taxation for different goods. Same color TV, if you want to buy in Telangana, you will used to get one price. The same television you used to buy in Andhra, you used to get in a different price. Mumbai, you used to get in a different price, right? So that was a problem with the VAT system. Okay, same thing, goods not covered. So they came up with the GST product. And what are the goods still not covered under GST? Is still they are following the older tax regime only. So what are the products will not come under GSTs? Petroleum products. Petrol, diesel, petroleum crude, aviation fuel, natural gas are not covered in this particular GST. Still, they are charging 56% of tax. Highest is 28% GST in GST, but they are charging almost all double. If these products prices comes under GST, then automatically these product price will get reduced like anything. 50% it will get reduced. Because the state government's major revenue comes from this. So that's the reason majority state governments are not ready to get these products into GST. Next one, alcohol for human consumption. This is absolutely a state revenue.
So
Next
you mean
one,
they have,
proper sector.
sorry, no, you mean they have not added these products into the GST?
Sorry,
These products were not added under the GST.
correct.
Okay.
Still they have a sales tax system, VAT system only.
Okay. Okay.
That is the reason you won't find Karnataka petrol price and diesel price is something different. In Hyderabad, petrol and state petrol price is different. Clear. Maharashtra petrol price is different, diesel price is different. Andhra, it has in highest rate. Clear.
They are in VAT system only.
VAT system, not VAT.
Okay, VAT. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, this is just, I want to give you an idea. That's the reason. So comparison of tax scenario under current and GST regime, same thing you can see here. Whatever I have compared, the same thing we have. So old regime, that is nothing but VAT. GST regime, we have, for example, manufacturing cost 4 lakhs. For example, excise duty 12%, infrastructure cess 1%, that is nothing but, and VAT at 12 point. So separately, they used to charge 12% as an excise. What is excise duty?
Import and export.
Import and export. What is excise duty?
Excise duty means any cross borders, if any product is going.
What is then import duty and export duty?
Anything we are exporting, there will be a tax.
Then what is excise duty?
Same, equal. No,
Sorry?
same.
On manufacturing.
It is same.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
not import and export. If you want to produce a product, then you need to take a government permission. And for that, you need to pay some duty that is called excise duty and manufacturing of goods.
Okay,
Clear?
okay,
So
okay.
in VAT regime, that was 12%. And infrastructure says additionally, we need to pay 1%. And on top of that, we need to, on total, 4 lakhs plus 12, 13%. So it will become 52,000. So value added, right? On that, so total 4 lakhs, 4 lakhs is manufacturing cost. It's not again value added, profit, it's not a profit, 52,000. So 4 lakhs, 52,000 on that 12.5%. So 56,500. So when it comes to GST regime, right, we don't have these duties. These duties are abolished and they have made up with inclusive 9%, 9%. So total 18% will be charged on 4 lakhs. So for 4 lakhs, 18% in the sense 9% will go to in the pocket of central government, 9% will go in the pocket of state government. So 36,000, 36,000. So total 4,72,000, 4,72,000, right? And here dealer cost. What is the dealer cost here? 4 lakhs plus 52,000. 4 lakhs plus 52,000. Nothing but his 4 lakhs of manufacturing cost plus excise duty. So 4 lakhs 52,000. And margin, how much he is adding? 50,000 margin is adding. 50,000 margin profit. So what is the value added? So total sale price for dealer is 5 lakhs 2,000. 5 lakhs 2,000. On that 12.5%. 12.5%. 62,750. 62,750. So total cost of the product is 5,64,000. So total cost of the product is 5,64,750. But when it comes to this one, if I exclude this VAT, right? If I exclude this VAT here, so same thing, the product cost is 4 lakhs, right? And if you are buying it, dealer invoice, so 4 lakhs plus margin 50,000, margin 50,000 profit. So it will become 4 lakhs 50,000 in GST regime. And here in GST old regime, it is 5 lakhs 2,000, right? And here VAT is 12.5% on total. So here total 18% you can take. You can take, so on 4 lakhs 50,000, 9%, 9%, 4,500, 4,500, 81,000, 81,000. So 4 lakhs 50, 81,000. It's a 5 lakhs 31,000. So almost all 33,000, 32,750 we are able to save in new regime. So when you are submitting your taxes also, you will have new regime and old regime. You can check it out. We have some benefits in old regime. We have some benefits in new regime. If you are coming under tax bucket, right? This is about your comparison between your GST and as well as VAT, old regime tax system. So when it comes to highlights of ITC, availability ITC, okay, on all inward supplies across supply chain, this is not required at all, just I have highlighted this. Next one, ITC claim process. That is also not required for us, right? Because we are not going to claim any as a business. So when we need to submit our GSTRs, so this is useful for a business that we need to have, so different dates, right? Okay, how the GST system will work. What are the forms they need to submit, the business need to submit. Even this is also not required for as a consultant. It's not required because we are not going to work as a tax manager or something else. If you are going to work as a tax manager, then you need to have this particular knowledge. Okay, any questions here? Just go through once whenever you have a time. This, the GST, I have shared this.
Yes, yes, Naveen. So when we are doing it for the
A
Europe
bit louder,
country,
please.
so when we are doing it for Europe country, okay, the client when the company is from the Europe, the client is from Europe, okay.
Okay.
So we need to know the tax system of the Europe, basic knowledge when we are doing any implementations and all.
Sorry.
Do we need to get the knowledge and overview of the tax of the Europe?
Of course.
To get the, to have the implementation or configuration.
So at least basic knowledge, you need to understand what kind of tax system they are following.
Okay, that information who will give? The client will provide.
But why client will give you that? You need to take from books, material, or web.
Okay, so to which client we are supporting? I mean, to which country we are supporting?
We are supporting. We need to just download how much? Hardly 1% or 2%.
Okay.
Clear. Why client will give you the knowledge? This tax system we are following. We are following this. No, you need to take what is the country. If you are going to Netherlands countries, what is the tax system? You need to understand hardly 1 or 2%, not more than that.
Okay. So
filing and all,
us.
you need not to learn, right? That is an end user job. They will take care of that.
Okay, so that will help when we are doing the configuration.
I didn't get you.
So that will help when we are doing the configuration.
Of course,
Okay.
because whatever may be the country, whatever may be the tax system, whatever may be across the globe, the configuration in SAP will be the same. No change in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clear?
Okay. Yeah. Clear.
Okay. For example, I'll show you one. So here we call it as in, for example, vendors. I'll give it our company. Sorry. Customer. So here we are purchasing from vendor, we are selling to customer, right? So here we will do purchase. Here we will do sales. We will pay to tax at the time of purchasing of goods or services. We will pay tax to the supplier. So tax paid. Okay, tax paid. We are going to pay tax. This is called input GST. So at the time of purchasing, we will, which inclusive the taxes in the product. Okay. So whenever we sell to the customer, we will collect the tax from the customer. Tax collected. We will collect the tax. So that is called output GST. Understand the concept here, input and output. So everywhere, any country, this would be the same. At the time of purchases, it will called input tax. And at the time of sales, it's an output tax. So here, for example, we are purchasing the we paid tax. For example, in this total 12,000 we paid tax, and we have collected the tax from the customer 20,000. Understood? How much tax we paid to vendor? 12,000. And how much tax we have collected from the customer? Able to see?
Yeah, 20,000.
20,000 we have collected. So whatever excess we have collected, that our responsibility to pay to the government. How much excess we have collected? Yes. How much we
8,000.
need to pay?
8,000 we need to pay.
8,000. Right? The difference between him. Okay. So how much amount we need to pay to the government?
8,000.
8,000 we need to pay. 8,000 we need to pay. This is called output tax liability. We call it as an or tax liability. Means we are liable to pay 8,000. For example, we have paid more and we received less. Okay. Any questions here?
No.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay. So we have a lot of configuration steps we have. So write down GST configuration steps. Goods and service tax.
So if we paid more,
Sorry, there is a problem with my
if we have
speakers.
paid, if we have paid more and received less, then
That will be adjusted with IGST.
okay.
Understood? Integrated, whatever integrated is, that will be set off with that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Write down taxation, put a heading taxation module. Goods and service tax. Goods and service tax. First step, first configuration step. Activate business place. Activate business place. Activate business place. Path SPRO. SPRO. SAP reference IMG. SAP reference IMG. SAP reference IMG. Okay, SPRO reference IMG. Cross application components. Next one, general application functions. General application functions. Business place. Activate business place. Activate business place. So first what we will do is just write it like that only, give some space, write first. Write down. Make this third step as an first step. Define access sequence. Now there is a small change, that's the reason. Define access sequence. Keep it that first step as it is. Okay, define access sequence. Define access sequence. SPRO. Reference IMG. Reference IMG. Financial accounting new. Financial accounting new. Financial accounting global settings new. Financial accounting global settings new. Tax on sales or purchases. Tax on sales / purchases. Basic settings. Basic settings. Check calculation procedure. Access sequences. Access sequences. So here I'll go with the same. I'll repeat once again. SPRO path. SAP reference IMG. SAP reference IMG. Financial accounting new. Financial accounting new. Financial accounting global settings new. Financial accounting global settings new. Okay, financial accounting Global settings, new. Tax on sales or purchases. Tax on sales or purchases. Tax on sales or purchases. Next one, basic settings. Basic settings. Basic settings. Basic settings. Okay. Check calculation procedure. Check calculation procedure. So click on that. Check calculation procedure. Check on this. Okay. So check calculation procedure. So once you will get choose activity window. In that, double click on access sequence. Double click on access sequence. Double click on access sequence. Okay, no problem. Just leave it. It's a cross client as I said. Okay. Next one. Press new entries. Press new entries. Okay. Press new entries. Press new entries. Okay, I'll just once again I'll go with this. JG to be old name unte chustana. I'll create it, new entries. JGSI I am giving. Or what is our company code? I'll give it as what is our company code? Company
Ultratech.
Ultra,
Ultra.
right? So I'll give it as an UGSI IN GST for input tax. GST for input tax. So click on save button. Allowed sequence. Okay, fine. Okay, here click on save button. One request, or sorry, create request. So here it is client dependent setting. So here that's the reason what we need to do. Ultra client independent settings. This is a workbench request. I'll tell you what is the workbench request and all in next sessions at the time of integrations. Okay. Ultra client independent settings. That's it. I would like to go save it. Automatically it will select. Click on OK. So select this. Click on OK. Next, right up. IN is nothing but India. IN input GST for input taxes. Okay, select UGSI. Select UGSI. Double click on accesses. Double click on accesses. Okay, double click. So this is very important step. If we are not going to configure properly, then the GST will not work. Tax system will not work. Double click on access sequence. Double click on access sequence. So here press new entries. These are the standards actually whatever I'm going to do. So 5. This is which will be there. Normally what people will do, I'll tell you. So again, I'll go with this. I'll tell you what people will do in the sense. Normally they will go with the standard, but I would like to show you. See, cross client. So here, normally people will go with GS1, whatever I said, JGSI. See here. They will, or else we can go like this only. JGST1, JGST1 or JGS1. So normally if you double click on access sequence, see here, they are going 5, 40, 50, same thing. They are going to give it same, they will follow, right? So this is for sales tax. That's the reason what I want to do. I would like to create my own. This is for UGSI we created, excise, US taxes. So the same access sequence we need to create. Now click on new entries. So write down the number. I'm giving any number, right? You will have here, click on drop down button. Okay. Okay, tax classification. Or else we can create, I think I can create also. I want few steps, 792. 792. It's a requirement. Next, I'll give 10. 790. It's required 20. 791. It's required. 1 second. Next one 30. 003. This is very important. Table not defined. Perfect. I know after this. So only 2 things are defined because of refreshed. This one, I'll just select whatever is available. Whatever is available, I'll take. Input tax. Double click on access sequence. So whatever there, we will take that. Okay, we will see. Tax code. Tax using jurisdiction code. We'll give the numbers here, anything. Actually, this should be there. Just write it on this. I'm giving any number. Just write it down. Write it down this. Any number you can give here. It's not mandatory that 30 and 5. Previous batches I have given in the same way. That's the reason I'm giving you the same. But here, the number can be anything.
Naveen,
Select step number 5.
it's not
Right.
clear. It's not clear actually.
Sorry,
It's not clear because we followed multiple attempts.
what clear?
So-
You need to select this, press new entries.
Yeah,
From
yes,
that, whatever, if you press here description, here the number, automatically it will show you tax, this one tax classification. Whatever available is there in your server, it will be shown. So you need to
Mhm.
select accordingly. That's it.
So in real time also, whatever is available, then we need to
Yes,
select
that will be there. In real time also, whatever will be available, that we need to take. Tax classification and jurisdiction code is very important.
Okay, okay.
Just write it down. Is it done? So I'll tell you here. So select 5, number 5, and double click on fields. Double click on fields. Double click on fields. See here. What I can do. You can see here. Double click on fields. So write it down this. Write down this as it is. UGST table 53. Okay, automatically table 53 will be there. In GST for input tax, taxes using jurisdiction code. So it's a default. Fine. That's the reason. If you have any questions, I have provided today what we call tax configuration documentation also. Yes, is 333 batch, right? So I have provided GST configuration complete material in WhatsApp. You can check complete material. Is this clear?
Yes, yes, and
The complete documentation I have sent. Whatever we are going to do, the same thing will be there. It's a material thing we will see in MM part, PO number and all those stuff. MM module. Any questions here?
so here we have created input tax.
Sorry.
So here we have created input tax.
Correct.
So earlier you have shown GST sales tax.
A bit louder, please.
So earlier you have shown the sales tax.
Do we have a sales tax now?
No, we are doing input tax.
Which tax system we are following now?
GST.
When was the sales tax system we had?
When we are selling the goods.
Sorry?
When we are selling the goods.
When we are selling the good, do we follow sales tax? Do we follow sales tax system?
No.
I didn't get you a question.
No,
That's
no,
the reason I'm asking.
what I'm saying is earlier you also said that we can take the JGST sales tax. Uh, there is slight confusion regarding that. So now we have created input GST, right? So instead of creating, you also selected JGST, that is a sales tax. And is it, can we ignore that? Hello.
Yeah, Rashekar, tell me please.
Before, while doing this, you have selected the JGST sales tax. So can we ignore that part? Just
Yes,
um,
I was trying to show you that
Mm.
already for previous batches, I have created one tax system called JGST. I forgot that
Okay.
our server got refreshed.
Okay.
So what due to that, whatever configuration I have done for the previous batches, that was gone.
Okay.
Why you are going with the sales tax? I didn't understood.
No,
We have
there.
left the sales tax system in the year 2005 only, before 2005 only.
Okay.
Just now I said, right, after sales tax system, we came with VAT. After VAT, now we are following GST.
Okay.
If you ask anyone, do we follow sales tax system? If you say yes, then you are out immediately.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Clear.
Okay. What I'll advise you people is just go to see this particular configuration. If you don't find in your real time, if you won't file, you can see here tax GST. So here you need to do in your server, kindly check today whether, see these things we need to do manually. These things we need to do manually, this one. Clear? Next step, we will see the condition types. So first go through once the documentation part. I have given with the transaction. Sorry.
Yes. Sure. Okay.
Okay. Next, write it down. Go back, press back button. Now select this one, 53. Double click on fields. Same. Still again the system. So double click on fields. Next, write down. Next step, access sequence we have done. So the simple define condition types. Define condition types. Path SPRO. So till path is same as above, till check calculation procedure. Path same as above, till check calculation procedure. And from there, select condition types. Select condition types. Condition types. Okay, select condition type. See here, define condition types. First, we have defined access sequence. Next, we'll define condition types. Double click on condition types. Double click on condition types. Press new entries. Actually, if the old one is there, then that would be an advantage. Click on new entries. UI. I'm giving it as an ultra Indian CG central tax. So I'll write India. Central GST. Central GST. So here I'll give it as a UGSI, right? We have created UGSI. So condition class. So here you can elaborate condition class here. That is taxes. We need to select here. D taxes. Calculation type percentage. We always say how much percentage of tax, right? So calculation type percentage. That is A, right? Percentage. Next one, condition category, tax. So select here also D. Next one, or write it down as it is. Group condition, leave it blank as it is. Manual. Here also tax. Item line item wise. We are going to calculate. And here valid till 31/12/1999. So write it down as it is. Any questions in this? UI CG.
So normally in the real time also we will
Same.
select or see.
No change in this.
Okay.
Okay, save. Click on save button. It's not on request. What is our ultra, right? Ultra. So press back button. Copy UICG. Okay. So here UICG, copy UICG. So copy as button. So just change it, copy as UISG, state GST, UISG, UISG. This is instead of that, you can state, central GST, state GST. Understood what I'm doing? We have two components in this one, right? In the domestic transaction, CGST plus SGST. So already we have created CGST. Now we are creating state GST. Okay. Integrated GST. Okay, next one, click on press enter. So next one, copy UISG, copy UISG. Okay, so we have a central GST, state GST. Next one, you can copy. So copy as one more GST we need to copy. That is UIIG, that is nothing but integrated GST, UIIG. So state we have completed, central we have completed, integrated GST. Integrated GST, write down. Integrated GST. Press entry. So union territory also we need to create. Okay. Right. Then we need to copy and need to create UIUG. What are the examples in India, union territory states?
Goa, Pondicherry.
Pondicherry, yeah. So if your state, your client is related to union territory, then you can go with this. Union territory GST. Okay. Just we are changing the condition type. Nothing is getting changed. Only the description is going to change. Okay. Click on enter. Enter. So we have created. Next one. Press new entries. Okay. Write down one more entry. New entries. So here. So we have non-deductible taxes also, right? So condition type, we will create it as an UICN, Union Central non-deductible taxes. So I'll write it as an IN Central GST non-deductible. So the same thing what we need to select here. No change in that. D. So you can write here UGSI, calculation type A, calculation type D. Fine. D. Item conditions. Right? We can't take non-deductible in the sense we can take, we won't pay any taxes. We are not supposed to receive or pay any taxes for few goods. Hope you know that. Any questions in this?
No.
Okay. So just write it down as it is. Non-deductibles ND. Click on save button. Once you're done. Data save. Press back button. Copy JICN. Sorry, UICN. Copy UICN. So copy as UISN. State non-deductible. Central state. Non-deductible. So central state, central we have already created non-deductible. State GST non-deductible. Clear? What is the another non-deductible we need to create? What is the other non-deductible we need to create? What are the things we need to create? GST, CGST and IGST, right? So click on enter. I'm sorry. Non-deductible, copy as. So UIN non-deductible. Integrated. Integrated GST non-deductible. Next one, last but not least, union territory non-deductible. Is it done, everyone? Is it completed?
No, just
Is it
2 minutes.
completed?
Just 2 minutes. Done.
Done. Click on press enter. Okay. Come. So copy integrated one. So one more we need to create. So copy as button. Union territory. UIUN. UIUN. So remember this because tomorrow onwards we are going to use more and more. So union territory. So union okay, GST non-deductible. So we have created 4 deductible and 4 non-deductible condition types we have defined. Non-deductible conditions we have defined, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right, you can see here UIU1. Okay, so you can see here in the document also I'll show you. So what I advise is just before we start, you just go through once this documentation.
Okay.
Easy to understand, I know.
So that now to complete GST is light with this document only.
Yes,
The complete configuration,
configuration.
for FSUO.
Yes,
Okay.
I didn't get you. What do you mean on FICO?
So what I'm asking is in FSUO course.
Not
So the
FICO, it is applicable for all modules.
Oh, it is applicable to all. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
it's not only that's the reason I said, right? Few taxes we are going to use in our this one, what we call material management also.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So the complete GST part configuration FICO person will only do. No other model person.
Sorry, I didn't get you what you are saying.
So the complete GST configuration FICO consultant
Boss,
only
for
do.
everything it is applicable.
Yes. Yes. It is everything. It is
Why you are
applicable.
taking again FICO and MM and all?
No, that
This is
not that
GST
one.
is one module. So wherever you want to integrate, you can integrate this, but the configuration is the same.
That's fine. I understood, Naveen. What I'm asking is the GST configuration, complete GST configuration will be done by the FICO consultant only.
FICO consultant only. That's the reason
Yes.
I'm showing you.
So-
We
Okay.
only do it.
Okay. Okay. That is what.
That's what we only do that. The complete
Okay.
configuration part.
Okay.
So what I'll do, what I'll say is, we'll stop here itself because condition types we are done. So go through once the complete documentation. Clear, complete. I'm saying complete. And tomorrow we will start with the business place definition of business place.
Okay. Okay. Then, whatever, if we are going to get any interview questions, everything will be with
Exactly.
under this
How
with this document.
normally they will say that what is the configuration procedure for GST or any
Okay.
tax system.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
need to say the steps,
Okay.
whatever configuration steps we have defined here, these steps you need to say.
Okay.
They won't ask you what is GST, what is VAT and all those stuff. So what is the configuration steps you are going to do? First, we will define access. Then next, we are going to define condition types. We will activate business place. We will define business place. We will define activate business places. Right? These are the settings we are going to say.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Okay. Fine. Got it. And when this activate business place will come into picture, I mean, in which
Tomorrow,
step?
next session.
Okay.
So
So
place
we
wise
will,
you will charge, right?
yeah, we will take the define access sequence as a first step.
Sorry.
Define access sequence is a number one step.
First one, yes.
Okay.
Condition
Okay.
type would be your second step.
Second
And
step.
tomorrow we are going to define business place and activate business places.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Clear,
Got it.
it got changed actually. That's the reason.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
I'll make these changes also
Okay.
in the documentation also.
Got it.
Yeah, earlier we used to define first business place for previous batches. I did in the same way for previous batches, but now it got little changes.
Okay. So why I mean, just a question, just a curiosity. Why the changes happen? I mean, so as process part of the
See,
procedural
only the
changes.
configuration step here and there it will be get changed, but the procedure is one and the same.
Okay.
You can create first define business places, and after that you can create your this one.
Okay. Okay.
That will not be a challenge.
Okay.
But for your better understanding, we are going in this particular way.
Got it.
And SAP advice is also in the same way.
Okay.
Standard SAP.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Fine. Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you in tomorrow's session.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Thank you. And regarding the hello.
Yeah. Tell me, Raj.
Regarding the accounting financial, you said you will
Tomorrow
be
2:30.
sharing,
I said right.
link. You will
Sorry?
share tomorrow.